Let us look at question number 69. Here also we are given 4 sentences and we have to choose the one that does not fit the sequence and does not help in making a current paragraph. Well, if you look at option D here, by means of a curious lantern, the friar made it appear that the mountain Cape Law was rent and divided into 3 parts. So here the friar works his magic with the aid of a curious lantern, making the mountain appear broken and divided into 3 parts. This is what we are told. Now, if you look at option A, this was only an optical delusion, but also apart from it, he blew poor Gole into the air by an explosion of gunpowder, the composition and power of which were unknown to the wizard or to anyone except the friar. Now here in this option, we have this word this, and it has a connection with option D. So the act that we read in option D has probably a connection with option A, because it further elaborates this that talks, because here the word optical delusion tells us that by means of curious lantern the friar made it appear that the mountain Cape Law was rent and divided into 3 parts, which it actually was not. He made it appear, so it was an optical delusion. So definitely D should be followed by option A. Now if we look at option C, the master could not bear the idea of being outdone by anyone and he strode the floor in gloomy indignation. So this also makes sense because it tells us about Gole's state of mind, that he was angry and resentful that someone has outdone him through acts of magic and in a way had questioned his power and authority. So that is why he strode the floor in gloomy indignation. So according to this, A should be followed by C. However, Goli the wizard was an old friend of the powerful king of the realm. Well, this does not fit anywhere in the paragraph. This is completely out of context and out of scope, because it states that Gole happened to be an old friend of the powerful king. This is of little or no significance in the narrative, especially because of the fact that it didn't seem to have stopped the friar from making a fool of Gole. That is what we are talking about in these 3 statements. So clearly, option B does not fit the sequence. So that is what our answer will be.